I actually just made it home from the great state of Michigan. I had the good fortune to be able to visit some family while I was there, and while I was there, I did take the time to do some famous grave videos and some cemetery tours. Today is the first installment of my Michigan trip videos. We are in Detroit at the historic Woodlawn Cemetery, and this cemetery was absolutely magnificent. We had entertainers, civil rights icons, leaders in innovation. Just a great place to visit, and honor to be here today. So please join me as we go to historic Woodlawn Cemetery in Detroit, Michigan. Going to take a look at some of the famous graves in here, as well as some of the sites of the cemetery. So many great stories and great people here to visit that I am going to be doing in the future some long form videos where I do more of a documentary style like I do sometime, just because of some of the magnificent accomplishments of those in here. Those will be on the way, but today we're going to take a look at some of the famous graves and also just a general cemetery tour of Woodlawn Cemetery. Between 7 Mile and 8 Mile Road, along Woodward Avenue, Woodlawn Cemetery is a 140-acre tribute to not only those buried here, but to Americana itself. Woodlawn Cemetery was established in 1895. All walks of life are represented here, whether famous or non-famous. Today, we will visit just a few of the famous graves in Woodlawn Cemetery in Detroit, Michigan. The first visit takes us to the mausoleum, where we will visit the final resting place of the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. Ms. Franklin was born March 25, 1942. She had 112 singles that made the charts, with 20 of those becoming #1 R&B singles. She was awarded a grand total of 18 Grammy Awards, including the first 8 awards ever given for Best Female R&B Performance. She sold more than 75 million records. She was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom and was the first female performer ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She passed away on August 13, 2018 as a result of pancreatic cancer. Here is the mausoleum of John and Horace Dodge. The inseparable brothers were automobile manufacturing pioneers, creating the Dodge brand. Their final resting place is here in an Egyptian-style mausoleum. As we continue the tour here, I do hope that you are enjoying the video. If you look around on the video, you will see famous graves, beautiful area, beautiful location. I did not really expect to find this in Detroit, but here we are. It is a great visit and just a great place. I hope you are enjoying the trip today. Edsel Ford was born November 6, 1893. The son of automotive pioneer Henry Ford, Edsel Ford was the president of the Ford Motor Company from 1919 until 1943. Edsel Ford was the sole heir to the Ford Empire and as such worked closely with his father. He founded the Mercury division of Ford and brought the Lincoln Continental to the public. He passed away at age 49 due to stomach cancer. Susie Garrett was born December 29, 1929, and it is said that her stone has the incorrect date. She was an actress performing in theater, on television, and was a teacher of acting. Miss Garrett was best known for portraying Cherry's grandmother, Betty Johnson, in the television series Punky Brewster. As the older sister of Marla Gibbs, she also guest starred in the TV series The Jeffersons. Garrett passed away from cancer in 2002. This is the chapel that actually holds the remains of Rosa Parks. I really wish I could have gotten in here. The door was locked, I couldn't get in. I did notice there was a key code where you could put a code in there and perhaps get in. I didn't have that, but I do want to pay respects to her. And although I'm not able to get her nameplate on here, this is the location of her final remains. So I definitely wanted to pay my respects to Ms. Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was born February 4th, 1913 and became a civil rights icon on December 1st, 1955 when she refused to vacate her seat on a bus when the bus driver ordered her to do so. The act by Parks and the Montgomery bus boycott were pivotal in the fight for equality. She received honor and praise for the act of heroism, but her suffering for the act is not discussed as much. She was fired from her job and received threats years afterwards. She eventually moved to Detroit and remained active in the fight for equality for the remainder of her life. Ms. Parks received the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the Congressional Gold Medal, and a statue in the United States Capitol building. She passed away in 2005 and became the first woman to lie in honor at the Capitol Rotunda. David Ruffin was born January 18, 1941. He was a singer and musician, and he was most famous for being the lead singer of The Temptations from 1964 to 1968. He was ranked as one of the 100 greatest singers of all time by Rolling Stones magazine and is the lead voice that you hear on the songs My Girl and Ain't Too Proud to Beg. He passed away from an accidental overdose on June 1st, 1991. You know, as a fan of history and also a fan of cemetery exploring and visiting famous graves and doing cemetery tours, it really doesn't get much better than this. Woodlawn Cemetery in Detroit is definitely a must if these are things that you like. I really enjoyed the visit, and also I want to give a special thank you to Angel and Paula for joining me on this trip. Thank you all so much for joining me on this trip to Woodlawn Cemetery. All of my videos are 100% cemetery related. I may be visiting a famous grave, maybe on a hillside somewhere in a country cemetery. Please subscribe if you like that kind of content, because that is what you're going to get from my channel. I'm going to do more videos from this particular location, some long form, more documentary style videos. And I did visit some other cemeteries while I was there. Very excited to bring that to you. Please be watching for that. Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment below. I would love to know what you thought about the video and the cemetery. Once again, from Woodlawn Cemetery in Detroit, Michigan, I will see you again soon.